Hello, folks. Remember me? Yes, you know, I'm one of your lizard overlords. And of course, my face is hidden, so you can't tell who I am. Now, you may recognise my surroundings. I've just managed to find this unlocked door. And I've walked in. I'm canvassing in the neighbourhood and found the Benderscum hub unlocked and empty. So I thought, while I'm here, I'll make a little recording and tell you about what's been going on. Oh, have you seen all those Tory MPs saying, I took drugs? What a bunch of tossers. The confession by the Environmental Secretary, Michael Gove, that he took cocaine in his younger years. He said, I took drugs on several occasions at social events more than 20 years ago. Well, that just sucks, because in 2014, as Education Secretary, his department passed a new code of conduct, including disqualifying teachers who had done the same, making it okay for running the country, but a huge no-no for running a classroom. The Tory leadership contender has said deeply regrets using the illicit substance 2 decades ago, but he's not alone. Andrea Leadsom, the former leader of the Commons, told The Independent she once smoked illegal drug while at university. The 56-year-old said she had never taken cocaine or any other Class A drugs, she said, but confessed to smoking weed while at Warwick University, where she studied political science during the 1980s. She said, I have never taken cocaine or Class A drugs. Everyone is entitled to a private life before becoming an MP, even if that private life makes you a criminal. Oh, it seems. I smoked weed at university and have never smoked it again since. Yeah, whatever. The politicians' confessions come at the end of a week full of revelations surrounding the drug use of the Tory party leadership race contenders. Strange. What are they up to? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Bobo, or Bojo, that's his name, isn't it? Bojo, the favourite to succeed Treason Mayhem as Conservative leader and Prime Minister, admitted to GQ magazine in 2005 he tried cocaine and cannabis as a teenager at Oxford. I tried it at university and I remember it vividly, and it achieved no pharmacological, psychotropic or any other effect on me whatsoever. He later went on to give a different account while appearing on satirical TV panel show Have I Got News for You? I think I was once given cocaine, but I sneezed, and so it did not go up my nose. In fact, I may have been doing icing sugar. Ho, 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 he chortled. Stupid fuck. On cannabis, he said, there was a period before university when I had quite a few cannabis joints. It was jolly nice, but apparently it is very different these days. Much stronger, and you know that how. Anyway, I've become very liberal about it. I don't want my kids to take drugs, he added. International Development Secretary Rory Stewart has apologised. I apologise for smoking opium at a wedding in Iran. Oh, God, it was such an accidental thing I didn't mean to. Speaking to Sky News, Mr. Stewart admitted to making a very stupid mistake 15 years ago and said he went to Iran to see the damage that opium was doing to communities. Yeah, no, I've seen it as prisons minister. It was something that was very wrong. I made a stupid mistake. Mr. Stewart insisted it had no effect on him because, well, he was walking 25 to 30 miles a day, so it doesn't work then. Foreign Secretary Jeremy Hunt has said he might have once tried cannabis in his youth. He's not really sure, I think I had a cannabis lassi drink when I went backpacking through India, but it might have just been tea. Who knows? The current crop of leadership candidates have then been open about their drug use, but former Conservative Prime Minister David Cameron took a different tack. Whilst running for Tory MP leader in 2005, with Gove, a member of his team, The future PM was asked at a party conference fringe meeting whether he had taken drugs at university. I had a normal university experience. There were things that I did then that I don't think that I should talk about now. I'm a politician. Later on the BBC Two's debate show Question Time, he was asked if he thought that drug taken at university is all part of an ordinary university experience in modern-day Britain. Mr Cameron was applauded for replying that politicians deserved a private life before entering politics. His close friend and former Chancellor George Osborne, on the other hand, had taken a firmer approach. The current editor of the Evening Standard was forced to deny any taking drugs after newspapers printed a picture of him with his arm around a woman who described as a cocaine-snorting hooker. Mr Osborne suggested he was a victim of a smear campaign, adding, "The allegations are completely untrue, and dredging up a photo from when I was 22 years old is pretty desperate stuff, so apparently it was real then." In 2007, several ministers in Gordon Brown's government, including Chancellor Alistair Darling, Home Secretary Jackie Smith and Deputy Labour Leader Harriet Harman, admitted using cannabis in their youth. Yvette Cooper, then Minister of Housing, said, "Cannabis use at university was something that I have left behind," while Andy Burnham, now Mayor of Greater Manchester, admitted smoking the drug. Left behind. Moved on to cocaine. Anyway, look, that bed is coming back. I've got to go. Right, I'll be off. Ciao for now. What the fuck's going on in here? Hey, open the fucking curtains. Who the fuck are you? Fuck off, get out. Oh, fucking hell, man. Nightmare. Some twat moved into my fucking place while I was looking. I was in the bath, believe it or not. I know I don't bath that often. Anyway, video's on. Alright, I'll read out my poem, what I wrote earlier then. It's called THC, not CBDBDBD. Oh, here we go. Alarm bells ring whenever I hear the suits start talking of weed. I know they're not to be trusted. They're words empowered by greed. I've had a chat to my invisible friends, and not one disagreed that what they say is duplicitous and not about growing my seed. I'm in it for the long haul, and believe it, I'll never stop. And if you listen carefully, you may hear the penny drop. But with CBDBDBD, they're hoping to avoid the helpful combination of all the cannabinoids. They'd like to do away with plants and make them in a lab with a cocktail of dodgy chemicals. Who knows what's on the slab? For my endocannabinoid system to put me in homeostasis, full entourage is needed, and without those decimal places. So, CBDBDBD is not the way for me. I want the whole plant's arsenal, including the THC. So, sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye. Come on, prohibitionists, tell us another lie. Reefer, madness, evil skunk, and cannabis psychosis. Soon, nobody will believe you. That is my prognosis. I challenge you, prohibitionist, to spew another out. Your words are falling on deafened ears, of that I have no doubt. You've told these lies for many years, and it's time to let it pass. No longer will I heed that phrase, keep off the fucking grass. So, come on, prohibitionists, what's the next lie that you're spinning? I guarantee you this, your drug war, you ain't winning. Who the fucking thunk it? Yes, who the fucking thunk? Prohibition is a leaky boat, and soon it will have sunk. So listen here, all you men in suits, when you start to talk about weed. We are passionate for something other than cash, and it starts with a little seed. One love.